My journey actually started with solar. Back in 2008, put solar in our house. And then through solar, I met people that are doing EVs. The motivation is around climate change. The motivation expanded because it's just better. It's fun to play with all the high-tech stuff. And ultimately, it'll save you money too. This is a Tesla Model 3. Tesla started out with some higher end sports cars. This is their more affordable car. And actually, quite frankly, one of the best selling cars in the world that's really picked up in sales quite dramatically. A couple things about the car is kind of unique. One of these is these handles right here. The door handles are flush. That's all about efficiency. And you just push on the back here and the thing pops open, and now you can open the door. So that's a little bit different, but actually a lot of other manufacturers are now copying that because even in a gas car, that's more efficient, less resistance and so forth. This car has 18-inch wheels, and it has these plastic covers over the wheels that help with efficiency. Bigger tires are going to actually take more energy to run the car, whether it's gas or electric. So you can get fancy 20-inch wheels on an EV, but your range is going to go down. Most EVs that were designed as an EV from the get-go, not retrofitted from an earlier design, have space up front. And so now it opened up the front trunk, or frunk as it's often called. And it's not a lot of space, and that's the front trunk. Charging the car, panels definitely pay for themselves over time. So right now we have it's a 30 amp charger. So the Tesla charges in about pretty much empty. It's like 8.5 hours or so. They're very practical today. The biggest obstacles are people just not knowing, how to all work, especially on road trips. It's a little bit scary at first, and it becomes really a non-issue. So in the Tesla, because they have a very extensive supercharger network, which is integrated with the car, I can just tell the car I want to go somewhere. Navigate to Boston, Massachusetts. So I've told the car to go to Boston, and it's going to figure out the route. Now, a lot of cars will do that, figure out a route going somewhere. But what's different here is that it's not only figuring out the route to go, but where to stop and charge at Tesla supercharger stations.
In 500 feet. Turn right onto Sturbridge Court.
So that's the car telling me my first where I need to go, and it's telling me now here's the route and where to stop and charge, how long to charge for, and it did it for me in a few seconds. Now other cars aren't as sophisticated yet. A few are, but not too many. But there are apps for your smartphone, apps for the web, where you can do basically the same thing, just not quite as integrated. Why the U.S. is lagging in EV sales as opposed to China and Europe. There's some reasons for that. The U.S. is much more heavy on SUVs and trucks. Those aren't going to be the first vehicles to get electrified. Fuel economy rules are stricter in China and in Europe. The key to being successful is going to be expanding charging, getting charging in low-income areas, around purchase incentives. All those things are going to, work themselves out.